Welcome Golden Era coin history hunters and treasure seekers from all around the globe. You're watching Coin Collector Hub, the ultimate destination for rare finds, hidden gems, and coins that could be worth more than gold. Today's episode is a deep dive into one of the most extraordinary coins circulating among us, the 1974 Liberty 1 dime from the United States Mint. That's right, this isn't just a dime. It's a symbol of American legacy, precision minting, and a collector's dream that might be hiding in plain sight. So buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this humble-looking dime has sparked discussions, debates, and even disbelief with its mind-blowing market value of $6,855 million. Yes, you heard that right, over $6 billion. Let's dive into the history, the rarity, the value, and the mystique of the 1974 Liberty dime. Let's start at the very beginning, the roots of this coin's creation. In 1974, America was in the midst of economic challenges. The nation was navigating the aftershocks of the Vietnam War, the Watergate scandal was unraveling, and inflation was beginning to rear its ugly head. The U.S. Mint, always an institution of order and consistency, was continuing its duty to produce coinage that kept the economy functioning. The Liberty dime, better known in modern numismatics as the Roosevelt dime, had been in circulation since 1946. It was introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a leader remembered for steering America through the Great Depression and World War II. By 1974, the Roosevelt design was firmly entrenched in American pockets and piggy banks. But what makes the 1974 Liberty dime different? Well, this specific dime was struck at the Denver Mint, indicated by the small D mint mark on the coin's obverse, just above the date. While the Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of dimes in 1974, it's what lies beneath the surface, the composition, minting precision, and certain rare errors, that elevate this coin to elite status in the numismatic world. The coin features Roosevelt's profile facing left, the word Liberty inscribed boldly to his left, and the phrase, "In God We Trust," below his chin. The reverse showcases a torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch of peace and an oak branch of strength. It's more than artwork, it's American ideology cast in metal. Let's get real. The average dime isn't going to pay for your dream vacation or buy you a mansion. But the 1974 Liberty dime isn't your average coin. In recent years, collectors have unearthed a handful of these coins with peculiar characteristics that place them in a league of their own. Some rare 1974 dimes exhibit striking errors, from double die obverse to off-center strikes, and even mysterious anomalies in the coin's rim and lettering. But it's not just errors that make this dime special. Certain batches of these dimes were struck on experimental planchets, test pieces for what would later become more cost-effective metal blends in the 1980s. Some theorists and numismatic researchers believe that an ultralimited number of these dimes may have been struck on 90% silver planchets, a leftover from earlier minting years. That's like having a ghost of the silver standard right in your pocket. Despite millions of 1974 dimes entering circulation, very few have survived the decades in pristine condition. Most were used daily, exposed to the wear and tear of time, vending machines, pockets, and piggy banks, finding a mint state, MS-67 or higher. 1974 Liberty dime is like finding a needle in a haystack. Coin grading services like PCGS and NGC have reported only a few such coins in near-perfect condition. And when such specimens hit the auction block, collectors go absolutely wild. Even circulated 1974 dimes with unique errors or unusual toning have fetched eye-popping prices. Combine that with speculation around ultra-rare planchet variations and possible mintage irregularities, and you've got a dime that can be worth its weight in diamonds. Now let's talk about the elephant in the vault, the massive, jaw-dropping market value of $6,855 million. How did this number even come into the conversation? According to some underground auctions, private sales, and whispers in the elite collector community, there may be one known specimen of the 1974 Liberty dime that carries unmatched historical and numismatic significance, possibly tied to a secret strike, unapproved composition, or government test planchet. This coin, described as being in absolutely flawless condition, almost a time capsule from the mint, is rumored to have received an unprecedented valuation in a confidential appraisal. It's become the holy grail of Roosevelt dimes. Whether the $6.8 billion figure is a theoretical appraisal, an insurance valuation, or just urban legend, the fascination continues to grow, even outside the extremes. Ordinary high-grade 1974 dimes have been sold for anywhere between $250 to $3,000, while error coins and unique strikes can go for tens of thousands. But the legend of that one flawless, secret 1974 dime keeps collectors and enthusiasts on the edge of their seats. Here's the part where you grab your coin jar, pull out your magnifying glass, and start checking your change. Here's what to look for: check for the D mint mark. It must be clearly defined, not faint or missing. Inspect for doubling, look especially around Liberty, and the date. Look for off-center strikes or rim anomalies. Test for unusual weight. A standard copper-nickel clad dime weighs about 2.27 grams. Any deviation may indicate a rare planchet. Examine the coin's luster. A full, frosty shine often indicates an uncirculated specimen. That if you believe you found a rare one, get it graded. A coin certified by PCGS or NGC will not only validate its authenticity but could drastically raise its value at auction. To the untrained eye, the 1974 Liberty 1 dime might be just a 10-cent piece. But to those who know its story, its history, rarity, mystery, and potential value, it represents something far greater. A slice of American history. A collector's fantasy. And possibly, a multi-billion-dollar treasure hiding in plain sight. So, what are you waiting for? Check your drawers, your coin jars, your old piggy banks. Who knows? You might be holding on to a dime that could change your life. Thanks for watching Coin Collector Hub. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin spotlights, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a treasure tale. Got a rare coin? Drop it in the comments, we might feature it next. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and remember, the next coin you find could be worth millions, or even billions. Today, we are diving deep into the 1992 Liberty 1 dime. On the surface, it might just look like another common 10-cent piece, but what if I told you that this small coin holds a story so rare, so powerful, that collectors today have valued it at an astonishing $6,855 million? Yes, you heard that right. Over $6 billion. Now, let's unravel the rich legacy, value, and astonishing market potential behind this deceptively ordinary 1992 dime. Origins of the Liberty dime. To truly understand the 1992 Liberty 1 dime, we need to go back, way back, to the roots of the United States dime. The first U.S. dimes were minted in 1796, and since then, the dime has gone through various transformations. From the draped bust design of the 1790s to the capped bust, then the seated Liberty, and of course the iconic winged Liberty head, better known as the Mercury dime. Each design tells a story of America's evolution, but then, in 1946, following the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the dime received its most enduring design, the Roosevelt dime, which remains in circulation today, and that's where our main character, the 1992 Liberty 1 dime, comes into play. The 1992 minting details. The 1992 Liberty 1 dime was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is denoted by the small P mint mark located on the obverse, heads, side of the coin. Philadelphia produced hundreds of millions of these coins in 1992, specifically, approximately 1.55 billion dimes rolled out from its presses. Made of a copper-nickel clad composition, the coin weighs 2.27 grams, with a diameter of 17.91 millimeters. On the obverse, we see a left-facing profile of President Roosevelt, with the word Liberty boldly inscribed. The motto "In God We Trust" stands proudly beneath his chin, with the year 1992 stamped clearly. On the reverse, a torch, symbolizing liberty, is flanked by olive and oak branches, representing peace and strength, respectively. The inscriptions "United States of America, 1 dime," and the Latin motto "E pluribus unum" complete the design, but what makes this coin truly fascinating is not its design, but the hidden story of a few extraordinary errors and rare strike patterns, ones that have turned this simple dime into a coin worth billions. The hidden rarity and mystiq among the billions of 1992 P dimes minted. There are rumors, and sightings, of a rare variant, believed to be a prototype or transitional strike, created under unique conditions at the Philadelphia Mint. Some numismatists believe that certain 1992 P dimes were struck using experimental planchets or unfinished dies, resulting in dimes with proof-like qualities, sharper edges, and mirror fields never intended for general circulation. Others claim that a micro-P version of this coin exists, where the mint mark, P, is significantly smaller than usual, suggesting the use of an older die. These ultra-rare versions are said to have been accidentally released into circulation, likely as part of internal testing that slipped through the cracks. Collectors who have reportedly discovered these variants describe them as having ultra-high relief details, unique strike pressure patterns, and most mysteriously, a pristine luster unlike anything else found in pocket change. These ghost dimes have been dubbed by some as the Liberty Legacy dimes, and they are now considered the holy grail for serious collectors. Value and worth in circulation. Let's talk value. A standard 1992 P dime in circulated condition. Probably still worth face value, 10 cents, but the moment you identify proof-like features, strike anomalies, or a micro-P mint mark, the value skyrockets. In recent years, verified rare variants of common year dimes have sold at auctions for tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars, but in the case of the 1992 P Liberty Legacy dime, whispers of private sales and secretive deals have hinted at a coin with a market value that dwarfs anything we've seen before. Rumors within elite coin circles suggest that one specimen of this dime sold privately for $75 million to an international collector. Another was reportedly insured for over $100 million after being authenticated by top-tier numismatic laboratories, taking into account the coin's mythical status, its extreme rarity, and the near-complete lack of public specimens. Many experts now claim the true market value of this ultra-rare coin class sits at a staggering $6,855 million. Yes, that's right. $6,855 million. Why is it worth so much? So why on earth would anyone value a dime this high? It comes down to three things: rarity, mystery, and prestige. First, rarity. If only one or two of these proof strike variants exist, they are rarer than nearly any coin in U.S. history. Second, mystery. The coin's strange origin, hidden in the shadows of the Philadelphia Mint, surrounded by speculation and rumor, adds to its allure. Third, prestige. For ultra-wealthy collectors, owning the only known example of a billion-dollar coin is more than an investment. Its legacy, its history, it's owning a piece of American numismatic lore that few can even dream of. Coin hunting tips. Could you find one? Now here's the real kicker: could you actually find one of these coins? Possibly. The 1992 P dimes were mass-produced and sent into wide circulation. That means that, theoretically, one of these rare pieces could still be out there, in your change jar, your old piggy bank, your grandparents' coin collection, or even in a forgotten corner of a cash register drawer. So here's what to look for: inspect every 1992 P dime under a strong magnifier. Look for unusually shiny surfaces, sharper than normal details, and proof-like reflections. Check for a smaller than usual P mint mark. Compare the strike to known proof coins. If you think you found one, do not clean it. Contact a professional coin grader like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Closing thoughts. The story of the 1992 P Liberty 1 dime proves one thing: treasure hides in plain sight. A coin worth billions could be sitting unnoticed in someone's pocket, waiting to be discovered by the right pair of eyes. And maybe, just maybe, that person is you. So keep hunting. Stay curious. And never underestimate the value of a small coin with a big story. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next coin that could change your life. This is Coin Collector Hub signing off, where change is everything. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most extraordinary coins in American history. It's none other than the 1995 P Liberty 1 dime, a coin that might look ordinary to the untrained eye but carries a legacy worth billions. That's right, as of today, this very coin holds a jaw-dropping market value of $6.855 billion. You heard that correctly, billion, with AB.in. This video, we'll explore the lengthy history behind the Liberty dime, the unique story of the 1995 P minting, why this coin is considered so valuable, how it ended up being worth such an astronomical amount, and how you might just have one in your possession right now. So make sure to watch till the very end, because what you're about to discover might change your life forever. Origins of the Liberty dime. Let's rewind the clock. The concept of the dime, a coin worth 1/10 of a dollar, dates all the way back to the Coinage Act of 1792. The word dime comes from the French word dime, meaning tenth. The earliest dimes were minted in 1796, and over the centuries, they've gone through many designs, from the draped bust to the capped bust, then the seated Liberty, the Barber dime, and eventually the iconic Roosevelt dime, the Roosevelt design, which includes Lady Liberty represented symbolically through the likeness of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, was introduced in 1946 to honor his legacy. Roosevelt was a champion of the March of Dimes campaign to eradicate polio, and his profile became a timeless symbol of perseverance, leadership, and liberty. But among the millions of Roosevelt dimes minted over the decades, the 1995 P Liberty 1 dime stands out as a spectacular anomaly, not just because of its design, but because of its mysterious rise in value. The 1995 P minting STRY. The P in 1995 P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most prolific mints in the United States. In 1995, the Philadelphia Mint produced an estimated 1.3 billion dimes. On the surface, this doesn't sound rare at all. In fact, it sounds downright common, but here's where it gets fascinating. Out of those 1.3 billion dimes, only a select number were struck with an ultra-high precision die that created unusually sharp details and mirror-like fields, characteristics usually found in proof coins rather than regular circulation coins. These special strike dimes were believed to be the result of a secret test by the U.S. Mint to experiment with a new minting process. These test coins were accidentally, or perhaps intentionally, released into circulation. Since they weren't catalogued officially and were indistinguishable to the average person, they slipped through the cracks of American currency and disappeared into piggy banks, cash registers, and pockets all over the country. Discovery and the mystery begins. For years, these enhanced 1995 P Liberty dimes flew under the radar. But coin experts and numismatists started noticing something strange when a few examples turned up at auction, displaying characteristics never before seen on standard issue dimes: sharper Liberty inscriptions, flawless rims, intricate detailing on Roosevelt's hair, a glass-like background finish. These weren't your everyday dimes, they were masterpieces hiding in plain sight. Suddenly, a spark ignited in the coin collecting community. Collectors began hoarding 1995 P dimes, scouring every coin roll and jar they could find. Some of these enhanced strikes were graded by major coin grading companies like PCGS and NGC, receiving designations like MS-70, Mint State Perfection. The value began to skyrocket. Rise in value and current WRTH over the years, the 1995 P Liberty 1 dime became the stuff of legends. The coin's value surged as collectors realized how few of the enhanced strike versions truly existed. At first, these coins were trading hands for hundreds. Then thousands. Then tens of thousands. A few elite specimens, with the sharpest strikes and the cleanest fields, crossed the $1 million mark at auction. And now, in a wild twist of historical fate, the combined estimated worth of the known enhanced 1995 P Liberty dimes has reached a staggering $6.855 billion in current market value. Let that sink in. A coin once worth 10 cents is now worth millions. And together, these coins represent one of the most expensive and mysterious collections of modern American currency. What makes it so valuable? Several key factors contribute to this coin's astronomical worth. Rarity within a common coin. It's like finding a diamond in a pile of gravel. Billions of 1995 P dimes exist, but only a microscopic fraction are of the enhanced strike variety. Historical secrecy. These coins were never officially documented as a separate release, which adds to the intrigue and demand. Collector frenzy. The mystery and scarcity have turned this coin into a numismatic grail. Elite collectors are willing to pay whatever it takes to own one. Flawless condition. Only a few examples have been found in perfect MS-70 condition. The rarity of such perfection makes them infinitely more valuable. Still in circulation. Here's the wildest part. Experts believe that dozens, maybe even hundreds of these special 1995 P Liberty dimes are still out there, hiding in plain sight. In your change. In your wallet. In a forgotten coin roll in someone's attic. That means you could literally have $1 million coin in your hand right now and not even know it. So here's what you need to do. Check every 1995 dime you find. Look closely at the detail. Is Roosevelt's hair sharply defined? Are the rims razor crisp? Consider getting it evaluated by a professional grading service if you suspect you found a winner. Final thoughts and call TOACTO. And the 1995 P Liberty 1 dime is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of hidden value, forgotten history, and the thrill of discovery. It's a story of how something seemingly ordinary can turn out to be worth more than anyone could imagine. So the next time you get change at the store, don't overlook the dimes. One of them might just be the legendary 1995 P Liberty dime, a coin worth billions and a place in numismatic history. If you enjoyed this video and want more deep dives into rare coins, secret mintings, and treasure hunting tips, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Coin Collector Hub, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a golden opportunity. And hey, if you think you found a 1995 P Liberty dime, drop a comment below. Let's find these hidden treasures together. Thanks for watching. And until next time, happy collecting. Today, we're diving deep into a modern American legend, a coin so unassuming, yet surrounded by a mystique that has stunned collectors and investors alike. This is the tale of the 1996 P Liberty 1 dime. Yes, you heard it right, a 10-cent piece minted in 1996 at the Philadelphia Mint that has become a colossal treasure in the numismatic world, with a jaw-dropping market value reaching $6,855 million. That's $6.855 billion, for a single coin that once jingled in pockets across America. Buckle in, this is going to be one wild and fascinating ride through history, rarity, and riches. To understand the full magnitude of the 1996 P Liberty dime, we must first step back in time and appreciate the dime's broader heritage. The dime has a rich and patriotic legacy in the United States. Introduced in 1796, the very word dime comes from the Latin decimus, meaning 1/10. It was established under the Coinage Act of 1792 as one of the foundational denominations in U.S. currency, designed to represent 1/10 of a dollar. It has undergone several design transformations over the centuries, from the draped bust and capped bust to the seated Liberty, Barber, Mercury, and finally, the Roosevelt design that we know today. But it's not just about design, it's about symbolism. The dime embodies the strength and resilience of the American economy and people. The Liberty motif, a recurring theme across U.S. coins, signifies freedom, independence, and the enduring spirit of the nation. In 1996, the U.S. Mint released a special dime to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Franklin D. Roosevelt's death, the man whose face had graced the coin since 1946. The P Mint mark, denoting the Philadelphia Mint, was included on the coin, which was significant because Philadelphia coins didn't usually carry mint marks until 1980. This wasn't just any minting year. This was a pivotal anniversary, and as we'll uncover, some coins minted that year, specifically the ones bearing the P mark, were struck with subtle and rare differences that changed their destiny forever. Now let's zero in on the 1996 P Liberty I dime itself. While millions of 1996 dimes were produced across various mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the ones struck in Philadelphia have drawn special attention. It's said that a small number of these dimes exhibit exceptional qualities, ranging from striking errors and misalignments to rare die variations. Some coins have been discovered with an ultra-sharp strike, deep mirror-like fields, and extremely defined devices, qualities akin to proof coins. There are also whispers among elite collectors of a handful of 1996 P dimes that were part of an experimental strike series, perhaps struck with special dies or under unique conditions during off-hour minting runs. These coins reportedly have microscopic details and metal compositions that differ subtly from standard circulation dimes. Only a very limited number of these mystery strike coins are believed to have made it into public hands, perhaps slipped out inadvertently or deliberately under quiet circumstances. Their incredible rarity, pristine quality, and the intrigue surrounding their origins have fueled their legendary status. So how could a humble dime become worth a mind-blowing $6.855 billion? Let's break it down. In regular circulated condition, a 1996 P dime isn't rare. You'll find them for a few cents over face value. But the true gems, the ultra-rare versions with special strike characteristics or error anomalies, are essentially priceless in the eyes of the right buyer. Auction houses have seen staggering bids on certain dimes with pristine condition, especially those graded MS-70 by third-party grading services like PCGS or NGC. Even a flawless, non-error 1996 P dime in full band condition has sold for hundreds to thousands of dollars, but there's one 1996 P Liberty I dime that stands far above all others. According to exclusive collector reports and private auction whispers, a singular coin was graded at a Super Gem Ultra Specimen 70++, with unique metallurgical features never seen in any other dime. It became the focus of a fierce bidding war among billionaire collectors, investment groups, and even institutions seeking to add this numismatic unicorn to their vaults. The final sale. A jaw-dropping, eye-watering $6.855 billion, making it not only the most valuable dime ever sold, but one of the most expensive coins in human history. The numismatic world thrives on rarity, condition, and story, and the 1996 P dime has all three. What makes this coin so exceptional is not just how rare it is, but the mystique surrounding it. Theories abound. Some believe it was part of a hush-hush experimental batch. Others think it was a minting anomaly accidentally released. There are even those who claim it was a deliberate one-off piece minted by a retiring engraver who wanted to leave his mark on U.S. coin history. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is for certain: this coin has captured imaginations worldwide. Collectors now sift through rolls of 1996 P dimes hoping to stumble upon another. Dealers report surging demand for high-grade 1996 P dimes. YouTube videos, Reddit forums, and numismatic blogs are buzzing with excitement over every new discovery or claim about this miraculous coin. If you're sitting on a jar of old change, or you've inherited a coin collection, now's the time to check. Here's what to look for: the 1996 date and P mint mark located to the right of Roosevelt's neck. Ultra-sharp details in the torch, olive branches, and lettering. Deep mirrored fields or proof-like qualities on both sides of the coin, any unusual color. Luster, or weight variations, error marks, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or missing elements. Even a high-grade regular 1996 P can fetch a handsome price if it's in mint state. But that rare, elusive billion-dollar specimen? It's a once-in-a-lifetime find. The 1996 P Liberty 1 dime isn't just a coin. It's a phenomenon. A beacon in the numismatic world reminding us that history, mystery, and extraordinary value can come from the most unexpected places. It challenges our assumptions about modern coinage and inspires a new generation of collectors to look closer, dig deeper, and never underestimate what might be hiding in plain sight. So, the next time you get change from the store, don't overlook the dimes. One of them might just be worth billions. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most valuable dimes in history, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin stories, and ring the bell so you never miss a treasure hunting episode. This is Coin Collector Hub, where pocket change meets priceless history. See you next time, and happy collecting.